People do not struggle to forgive because forgiveness is weak. They struggle because forgiveness touches the deepest wounds of the heart. 1. The pain feels too deep. Some wounds are not small. Some people were betrayed, lied on, abandoned, abused, rejected, embarrassed, or used by someone they trusted. The heart says, "How can I forgive what almost destroyed me?" But forgiveness does not deny the pain. Forgiveness says, "This pain is real, but I refuse to let it rule my soul." 2. They confuse forgiveness with approval. Many people think forgiving means saying, "What you did was okay." No, forgiveness is not approval. Forgiveness is not pretending the evil was small. Forgiveness is not calling wickedness righteousness. Forgiveness means you release the offender into the hands of God and refuse to become a prisoner of bitterness. They want the person to suffer first. The flesh says, "Let them feel what I felt." The wounded heart says, "Let them cry like I cried." Pride says, "I will forgive only when they beg." But Jesus did not wait for the soldiers to repent before he prayed, "Father, forgive them." Stephen did not wait for the stones to stop before he prayed, "Lord, do not hold this sin against them." That is the power of a heart ruled by God. Some people cannot forgive because they keep watching the wound like a movie in their mind. They replay what was said. They replay what was done. They replay the shame, the betrayal, the insult, the rejection. Every replay opens the wound again. Forgiveness begins when you stop feeding the memory with bitterness and start bringing the memory to God for healing. Some people hold unforgiveness because they think it keeps them safe. They say, "I will never let them close again." That may be wisdom. But there is a difference between boundaries and bitterness. You can forgive someone and still not trust them again. You can forgive someone and still keep distance. You can forgive someone and still report evil, confront wrong, or walk away. Forgiveness frees your heart. Wisdom guards your future. Many people remain chained because the person who hurt them never said, "I am sorry." But your healing cannot depend on the mouth of the person who wounded you. Some people are too proud to apologize. Some are too blind to see what they did. Some are too wicked to care. But you must not let their silence become your prison. The same people who beg God for mercy often refuse to give mercy to others. We want God to forgive us quickly, but we want God to punish those who hurt us slowly. But the cross challenges all of us. Jesus looked at his killers and prayed for them. Stephen looked at his attackers and prayed for them. Both were innocent. Both were suffering. Both were treated wickedly. Yet both chose mercy over revenge. So the question becomes painful but necessary. If Jesus forgave those who nailed him to the cross, if Stephen forgave those who crushed him with stones, why are you still holding the person who hurt your pride, broke your trust, or wounded your heart? 8. They have not fully surrendered the wound to God. Some wounds cannot be forgiven by human strength alone. You may say, "I want to forgive, but I cannot." That is where grace begins. Forgiveness is not always a feeling first. Sometimes forgiveness is a prayer through tears. "Lord, I am hurt. Lord, I am angry. Lord, I do not know how to release this, but because you forgave me, help me forgive them." The hard truth. Unforgiveness does not punish the person who hurt you the most. It poisons the heart that carries it. They may be sleeping peacefully while you are losing peace. They may have moved on while you are still bleeding. They may not even remember what they did, but your soul is still chained to the moment. Forgiveness is not saying they were right. Forgiveness is saying, "I will not let what you did turn me into someone God never called me to be." Jesus forgave while nails were in his hands. Stephen forgave while stones were breaking his body. So what excuse will you give God for holding hatred in your heart? You may have been hurt deeply. You may have cried secretly. You may have been betrayed painfully. But if Christ lives in you, Mercy must not die in you. Forgive, not because they deserve it. Forgive because God forgave you. Forgive because bitterness is too heavy to carry. Forgive because heaven cannot flow freely through a heart locked in revenge. Forgive because your peace is worth more than your pain. Thanks for watching.